Hey guys, we have the next version of the Kinesio Capture app. This is the latest level. Got a bunch of new features on here. A couple things I want you guys to do. First off, the way you hold the iPad for the Kinesio Capture app is you have the master button on the right side, and that's how you're going to be doing all your filming. Okay, because that's the orientation you need to have, because the camera is right there on the opposite side. Also, there's a little screen lock button that you need to flip. Right down here, there's a little orange thing. Connor, you can zoom in a little bit. Okay, you want to have the orange showing. Now, when you click on that and it says, it should give you a mark on there, like a circle, showing the screen's locked. If it says ringer and it shows like a mute button, go to your settings, and then in there, in the general tab, there's a place you can adjust it so that it actually locks the screen down. That's really important. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open the app up. Kinesio Capture app is popping up. And we'll go through the features now. Okay, this is our database. This is our home page. Okay, the way our home page works is we have our current clients listed already on there. When you guys get your prototype, you're going to have a blank screen. So what you'll do is you'll just hit the plus button, and you can go ahead and just add information. If you have a client, just touch the screen. Hit the camera button, take a picture of your client. You'll see right there. That's it. You can take a picture of your client. Cancel. I'll just use a current one. Fill out the database, and then you'll get a picture from here. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through some pictures just showing some different movements. You click on the client you've already seen. And this is a beautiful new feature. I got to give credit where credit's due. This is Todd Wright's genius here. Instead of having the rifle scope that we have, we actually put a color-coded bullseye. It's a great quick reference tool to show, like in gait, how much motion they're getting, where they're getting it. But we also made it so you can take it away. On the right side there's a tab, you can add it or take it away. Just like that. Okay? So what you're going to do is, when you get when your screen comes up, to clear the screen, so if you're ready to record, there's a camera button right below the bullseye. You click on that, it clears the screen out. Now you're ready to record. Okay? Your record button is right next to it, right below it. You hit the button and it'll start recording. Now here's a new feature. Below it we added a time record, a delayed record. We're thinking if you're a golfer on the golf course, you're going to want the opportunity to set it up on tripod and walk to your golf address position, get in the proper position and start recording. And this is, you can change the time frame that you record on. Okay? So the way you would change the time is there's a little toggle. We can actually slide our finger right on the toggle there and change the time. We can make it 2 seconds, or you can make it 12, 15 seconds, depending on how far away you are from it. Nice little feature to have. Okay? Cancel that. Okay. So what we're going to do is, now what we're going to do is look at some of the features on some film that we've already taken. So what we'll do is we'll use a clip here. Okay? Of my son who we were doing some Viper throws. So one, we can sit there and use the bullseye, and the great thing about the bullseye, with your finger you can actually center it anywhere on their body you want. You want to focus on hips, see how much motion he has in the hips. You want to see how far his body travels away from the kneecap. You can do it on his head. If he has a logo and you want to use that as a focal point, that's fine, but it can just be moved with your finger, which is a real nice tool. And you can take it away as well. We also added the ability to add text onto the video. So you just click the text, you can type in a message if you want. Okay. What we have is we now have the chalk line. And the nice thing with the chalk line is we have a toggle here. We can adjust the thickness. You can make it real thin or real thick. Okay, 10 is real thick, so when you draw on it, it'll be thick. You can make it thinner if you want. Just like that. The way to delete it is put your finger right on the white box until you get a minus sign and click on it and it'll delete it. The next feature we have is the ability to measure two distances. What you can do is there's a box there and you can move it wherever you want. Okay? And you just touch the 2 points that you want to measure and it'll measure it in inches for you. Okay? The way to get rid of it again, put your finger right on the box until you get a minus. and it will delete the line for you. Just like that. Okay. We also have the ability to measure joint angles. We tweaked this a little bit. Okay. One key thing here, it's real important. A lot of times we want to measure joint angles. The reason why I want you to lock the screen down is it allows us to tilt the iPad in different positions so you can really put the joint, or you can really line the angle up into the joint the way you want. So if I want to measure his knee flexion here in this position, I can actually tilt the iPad and actually look at it exactly, put it right on the spot. So I can line it up right on his knee the way I need to. And then I can put it on another point, and I can measure it onto another fixed point. Okay? And I can see how much knee flexion. We also added another tweak. We added another angle on there. So we can actually measure two joints. If I want to measure elbow flexion, I can do that as well. The way we delete it is we stick our finger right on there, hold it, you'll get a minus, and it will remove it. Okay. The next one, we added a zoom feature where you can just drag a box if you want to look at how much knee flexion, just like that. We dropped a grid. Real important with the grid, we really like this for postural stuff. You can move the grid with your finger, line it up on a fixed point, and make it real easy to measure a fixed point for yourself. The video layering, what we like to do is all you do is you drag two films into the buttons. So if I have a film here, I just pick it up, drag it into the play button, right there. I can take another film, drag it to the other play button. And something we added is an actual syncing of the two buttons. So we only have to, you can lock the two play buttons if you want. So the way it works is we have a toggle right here, and we can actually sync the films. Move it a little bit so you can see from my hand. We can actually go layer between the two films and actually see the difference between the two. Hit the play button, the two films will be going together right over top of each other. Okay? Now, we also have split screen. You can take the two films together and play the two films simultaneously if you want, right next to each other. Good. Okay. One thing you can do when you're in the full screen mode and you want the full picture, double tap the screen, you'll get a full screen. Tap it again, it'll take it away. A couple features we added as far as the ability to export film, import film, print pictures from here. We added this plus button here. A lot of times we want to share film from another athlete. Maybe we want to compare someone else doing a Viper throw with my son. So the way we do it is we hit this button that says Other Workspace. It will actually open up all your other folders and all your other films, and I can just tap, check a box, and it'll import that film into there. So if I import film from another person and I want to go into split screen, I can drag those two films. Now I can compare my son doing the same movement with me doing the same movement. Another feature on the plus button, we have photo library. Sometimes we have videos from our camera roll, pictures, you want to import them. It will give you access to your camera roll. When you have the opportunity to import film, you just click on the pictures and you can touch the person, hit use, and it will compress the video and import it in there for you. We also have the ability to email specific pictures. If you take a snapshot, you can email specific snapshots. A major question that we had was, how do you offload video
from the iPad onto your desktop. So you could use it in PowerPoint presentations. Is a very easy way to do that. What you're going to do is, and we'll show you how to do that, there's a way to dock it into your computer. It gets shared into iTunes, and you can make a folder for your desktop of all your clients, and you can actually pull the files right onto your desktop and sort them that way. You can take the video clips, throw them in iMovie, you can edit them up, do whatever you want with them, that's fine. The goal is for you to use this as productivity software. Thanks a lot, guys. Give us your input, and we're looking forward to getting Kinesio Capture out to all of you. Take care.